Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineer. Tiki here.
And AdvBlueDude?
Oh, God.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I'm here too, Monkey.
And welcome to another episode of SYWTBAI Imagineer Inside Baseball Show.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome here.
It's the show where we talk shit from the dugout before going to play on field. But
You're
don't
shit
worry,
on
we
that
don't talk
bastard
shit
mule!
about you.
You're tearing me apart, mule! Wow, I used that early. That got used up early.
Alright, welcome everyone, welcome. I am kind of gloating about the awesomeness of my room project, yeah!
Hi, kind of gloating about the awesomeness of your room project.
And AdvBlueDude.
You know how I told you that I wasn't the one viewer?
Yeah.
I accidentally have the video open.
Oh, whatever.
I'm the one viewer.
Woo!
Just learn something new every day. I'm in and I'm watching, supporting while I'm in it.
Alright, but,
Get the views up. Okay.
you want to gloat about the awesomeness of my room project?
It's a good it's good. You got you to the finals.
Yeah, yeah, it did. Alright, so we will talk about all of that. We will talk about the final three. But first, let's lament.
Later.
Yes. But first, as Ryan Seacrest would say, or Julie Chen.
Right
Julie
after
Chen
this
or
commercial
Ryan
break.
Yeah. But first.
Here's a Tommy Wiseau bobblehead. You can buy it for I don't remember how much.
Alright, right on. So, we should lament the loss of Twilight Infinite. Do you guys, what do you consider their placement? Do you consider Twilight 5th or Infinite 5th, or vice versa? How would you place that? AdvBlueDude, what do you think?
It's really hard, but I would say that Infinite's behind Twilight solely because actually I don't know. Infinite's project was a lot smaller, but Twilight's was handed in like a week early. When
So
he could
here's the
have done
deal.
so much more.
I think Infinite actually had. Actually, I think Infinite and Twilight actually had rather. They both had rather good ideas with their project.
Oh, yeah.
To tell you the
Yeah.
truth. Let's talk about Infinite first. His idea was to kind of do a revision of the Disneyland Railroad, have a whole bunch of switchbacks, and here's the thing, like, I thought it would be cool, like, one of his ideas was to do a whole other track that went counterclockwise.
Yeah.
That was really interesting to me. Like, I got, like, really intrigued by that. I'm not sure if there's enough space for something like that, but it's definitely, I definitely like that idea. And I like just doing overall things to the Disneyland Railroad to improve it. I feel like it's one of those rides where there are certain sections that you can improve. For example, there's a long stretch from New Orleans Square, like from out past Splash Mountain to around the Rivers of America, where there's just a lot of nothing. I don't know. So I feel like there's certain spots where you can put in some interesting things. So I give Infinite a lot of credit for working with the Disneyland Railroad. I just don't think he explained his ideas all that well.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's kind of like you said, could have had a bit more detail on it, I guess. Questions about the practicality of it. Like, say, specifically
Sure.
something that came to mind is the dioramas on the Tomorrowland Main Street leg with Grand Canyon Primeval World.
Oh, yeah, right.
Like, what effect does that have? Like, you go through them backwards, the dinosaurs die out, but then they're alive.
We're back, a dinosaur story! And then Professor Screw-Eyes at the end.
Yeah. With crows.
Yes.
Yeah, that was off air.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Yeah, no, crows envelop, like, they go attack the train or something.
Oh, my God. Oh, yes.
The crows are the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Yeah, what if there was a Professor Screw Eyes audio animatronic in there somewhere? Or like the big John Goodman dinosaur, like in the lake.
First of all, what company released We're Back?
I don't
That was
remember.
Bluth, I thought.
No, it's
I
not
doubt
Bluth.
it's Bluth.
Is it not Bluth?
It's not Bluth. No.
I will be damned.
I know it's not Bluth for a fact. Okay, let me look it up really quick.
What if that was Bluth?
No.
And then,
No,
yeah,
I'm too much of a Bluth aficionado.
yeah, just hypothetically. And then, would that have also gotten 13 sequels like Land Before Time did?
Oh, jeez. Wait, holy shit, you're right.
Yeah, it's Bluth.
Holy shit.
Wait, what?
But it had
Yeah,
it had like 5 directors though.
Including
still
Bluth. Okay, I'm looking this now.
I did not know Bluth was involved. I mean, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
But all I want to know is the production company. What is production? Okay, Universal Studios. Okay, that's
Right,
a
of course.
problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Right. I think didn't they have a? They might have a poster for it somewhere on the studio.
Okay,
tour,
no.
if I
Here's the
remember
thing.
right.
Here's the thing. Hypothetically, what if instead of releasing Jurassic Park the ride, what if they did We're Back the ride?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a comedy-based project I want to do one day.
Yes.
Oh,
We'll make rides out of failed Don Bluth movies.
yes. Oh my
Shoreline Central
god.
Park might be
Oh
good.
my god.
That'd make a
Yeah,
good one.
let's make a whole season out of this.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh my
Titan
god.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeardley
Shoreline Central
Smith
Park.
was in this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that Lisa
Let
was
no
was in
bad happen. Okay, we're veering way off topic because
Yes,
we
we
could
are.
totally have a whole podcast about Weird Back, but we're not going to do
Yes.
that tonight. All right, so Infinite, yeah, just like we said, your project was good, your idea was good. You just did not put nearly enough detail, and
Which was
like,
weird.
like, what?
Because he seemed to, like, the night prior, he seemed to allude to that he had, like, this huge post that was meant to post but didn't actually post.
Well, that's unfortunate if that's true, because, I mean, I've been in certain situations like that, too, and so if that's true, I mean, he really kind of got screwed then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Infinite, I am very sorry about that, because your idea is, I really do like tweaking the Disneyland Railroad, and I think it has a lot of potential, so really sad to see you go, Infinite, especially since you were involved in some of the biggest strategic moves of the season, like Monkey. Remember our little tiff?
Not entirely. No. Yes, my memory's fogged up.
Okay, well, you put me up on the block. As
Right.
team leader, which I kind of disagree with you on, having the ability to put the team leader up on the block. But anyways, I digress. You put me up on the block via Walt's fault.
Right.
And but then Infinite had a diamond PO MVP, which allowed him to take me off the block, and then I, as team leader, replaced the nomination with you, and that led to a whole bunch of drama. So, point being, Infinite, he was involved with some really key strategic moves this season, and he was also a very surprising creative force. So, yeah, sorry to see you go, Infinite, and very much hope to see you still active in the community, because you are very much a cool new member, and yeah, you're a cool guy, Infinite. Yeah, ha ha ha. Okay. Twilight's project. What do you guys think?
Not too bad. A bit ambitious, maybe, but yeah.
Just a tad.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm glad that he did something new.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we definitely got to give him credit there, because he wanted to do his Doctor Who project, and that would have just been...
That he already posted.
Yeah. And that, it's like people want to accuse me of plagiarism for Personal Spaces, and that...
Well, I mean, that's not really plagiarism, it's just more his...
Well, again, Personal Spaces wasn't really plagiarism either, but it
Well,
still
yeah, I know, but it
wasn't
wasn't posted
an
on the
original
forum.
concept. Well, yeah, but it was still...
Let's not delve into this. Let's not delve into this.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of admitting my own shit at this point. It is a gray area. But, okay, but yeah, props to Twilight for coming up with something new. I really do like store-based projects. I get intrigued when the game kind of takes a turn outside of the parks. It does something like a Disney store or something like that. So, yeah, the only problem was way too much ambition and way too little detail.
Yeah.
Because it's basically a list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's stuff like, oh, you can go to Neverland and fly with Peter Pan and have a pirate adventure with Jack Sparrow. And I'm like, okay, in a store? What?
Yeah, Jungle Cruise?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cool. Like,
Yeah,
if they somehow got, like, this massive indoor complex, it's...
Yeah.
I'm not saying it would be... I'm not saying if actually realized it wouldn't be cool. I'm just saying it's like...
Yeah.
Store and...
Yeah, I mean,
It's a very ambitious, unique idea, I guess. I don't know.
What kills me is that he handed it in a week early.
Right. And
When he
just-
could have done so much more with it.
And he just sat on it.
Yeah.
Which is like, why you do that, Twilight? Why you do that?
why
Come
did
on,
he do
man.
that?
I don't know.
Yeah, so, and he wanted to put it in Mall of America, right?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been... Okay.
Yeah, so with that in mind, it would have had Nickelodeon Universe to compete with,
Yeah, like,
Well,
if he
I-
wanted to put it there.
whatever that means for it.
wouldn't the idea maybe perhaps be to transform all of Mall of America into this?
No.
Oh, okay. Because
Well,
I was going to say, if that was the case, maybe there'd actually be physically enough space for it.
yeah. Wait, have any of us ever actually been to Mall of America?
I know people who have.
I've seen Travel
that
Channel
count?
documentaries about it. Does that count? I know it's huge.
I used to have Mall of America Tycoon.
Oh God, really?
The
Oh my
shit out
God.
of Camp Snoopy.
Yeah, I kind of just know like pictures and videos maybe of stuff in Nickelodeon Universe, so
Right.
maybe someday that would be neat, sometime in the future.
They have a pretty cool Eurofighter coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the Ghost Blasters.
Yeah.
Ah, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And they have a ropes course.
Oh yeah, they do.
They have an old-timey times log ride.
Like that.
And millions of rides based off of Nickelodeon shows that haven't been on the air for 6 years.
Let's go on the Backyardigans ride.
Yeah,
God.
the Avatar ride, the Brain Surge ride, the Jimmy Neutron ride.
Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Alright, so Twilight's project. So how much of Mall of America would this have taken up?
Much.
Yeah, I imagine so.
I mean, if he wanted to put it in Camp Snoopy, it probably would have worked, but it would have to have been scaled down considerably.
Yeah, like if he took out
Significantly.
some rides, then it probably would have seemed more realistic.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
if
main
it was
problem.
like Camp Snoopy sized, but just had like the Fantasyland Adventureland motif going on.
Yeah. Or even if he wanted to do like a half Disney Quest, but with some actual rides kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
The way you
sure.
described it seemed to be like they were like rides.
It was basically like a theme park in a building with some
Yeah.
items to buy.
Yeah.
So a theme park.
Yeah.
In a building, an indoor theme park.
In a building that already has an indoor theme park.
Yeah.
All right, but like we said, good originality at least, Twilight, and you were very much a consistent presence in the season. And sorry to see you go. Sorry to see you not make the final project. Yeah. All right. So before we talk about Brer Kitten and Snoopy's project, I have something to show you. AdvBlueDude, you know about this. Monkey, you don't.
Oh yeah, you told me about
Look
that.
at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
It's some
Yeah.
sort of coin thing. I can't see what's on it.
You can't see what's on it? Okay.
No?
It
There
is-
seems to be something.
It is a 1964-1965 World's Fair token.
Aha! Lovely.
Yeah. It's all beat up. I mean, look at the back. It's horrible. But I literally found it buried in my backyard.
Oh my god.
I know, right? It's like, I mean, this thing, it's worth $5 in good condition on eBay, so it's not worth much at all. But still,
What's it
it's
used
like,
for, do you think?
I don't know. Like, I want to say, well, it actually says something about peace through understanding on the side, so maybe it's got something to do with.
It's the Unisphere on it?
Yeah, the Unisphere's like right on the center. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Uh,
Why don't we do this is on air, but why don't we do a 64 World's Fair show?
we totally
Not a
should.
bad idea.
I have the connections to a map, if we want to.
Oh man. Oh.
Like, my grandparents went, and I could probably get, like, many things to help us on our journey
Yeah.
to the 64 World's Fair.
That
I gotta
would be
say,
amazing.
64 World's Fair is one of those things that makes me wish we had time machines.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
Or the technology to time travel, but not affect, the timeline.
Right.
I still want to go down to Queens just to see the Unisphere and the remnants of the New York Pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's still there, like, a lot of them.
Yeah,
Even the New York City model from the 30 whatever the hell World's Fair is still there and still open. Like, people can go to it. This is really cool. Yeah.
All right, but do you want to move on to Snoopy's project or Brer's project?
I have no preference.
Monkey.
Let's see who was first. Brer, I
I think
think.
Brer Kitten was first.
Yeah.
Let's go with that one.
Okay. One of my favorites of the season. I love this one. Seriously.
Not a bad
Like,
one.
It, like, I, as a fan of putting Tower of Terror in unique locations myself, Toontown Tower Hotel is still my favorite project of all time. Yeah. At least of the ones I've worked on. I never would have thought to put a Tower of Terror in Adventureland. And I think it's so cool the way that Tower of Terror can just be translated in so many different ways. And Monkey's like, yeah, he's just waiting for it. We got monkeys! We got monkey bellhops! Monkeys!
Yeah, there's a bunch of little me's in the ride.
Right?
I should have gotten a bellhop costume before, like, just for this podcast.
I just picture, like, a bunch of little, like, Oompa Loompa-sized versions of you.
Just scuttling around the friggin' hotel, like, carrying suitcases that go up to their shoulders.
Singing Mel Brooks songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
every weekend we put on a cabaret.
No, but in all
Strangely, not
seriousness,
singing music from cabaret.
in all seriousness, though, I did really, really, really get into the idea of the monkey bellhops. No, seriously. I mean, it's just like, it's one of those things. It's like the droopy bellhop. It's like, just put a monkey in a bellhop uniform, and it's like, that's just awesome. It's just one of those things that is inherently visually awesome.
Basket Buddy, we have some new art for you to make.
Oh my god, yes! Oh, please! Oh, if you are watching.
The question is, how will he do it? Is he going to do it with a legit, actual animal monkey, or with a me? Or both?
Both. Because there's
Weird,
various...
Chimera
various...
hybrid.
Oh god.
Well, I know it's going to be in my nightmares tonight.
I mean, Brer Kitten did say there's various monkeys running around, so he did
There's racist monkeys, capuchin monkeys, spider monkeys, monkeys 4057s. We were able to get him to do a guest spot.
Oh boy. Oh boy. No, there's just Oompa Loompa-sized versions of you, not the real you.
So do I sing whenever somebody screws up?
Yes, of course.
Oompa Loompa.
No, you have to come up with another
not have
Oompa
eaten those
Loompa.
eggs. I'm sorry,
Alright,
what was
I
that?
digress. I said you have to come up with another name besides Oompa Loompa. That's just being unoriginal.
You want me to come up with it right now?
No. All right. So, anything else you want to say about the project? I really like the headhunter element. It kind of like,
Want to eat a human?
in a way.
Yeah, that was a good pun.
Yeah, I gotta say it aloud.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
In a way, I almost kind of took the headhunter element of this ride as almost like the equivalent of what Expedition Everest did with the Yeti. Like, it made something that's kind of hokey in the Matterhorn, just like it's hokey in the Jungle Cruise, into something that's genuinely threatening and part of the plot. So I thought that was really well done because it called back to the Jungle Cruise, and I really enjoyed that. And it did it in a cool, new, kind of dark way. And so, yeah. And yeah, I love the whole plot of overtaking the hotel and then all the monkeys at the end, and just good stuff all around. Like I said, I think, let's see, where would I rank it in terms of my favorite projects? Probably right behind the Codfish of the Sea, just because I really just think the flying pirate ship thing was just a really strong way to start the season.
Favorite of the season, or
the
favorite
season,
of
yeah.
ever? Okay.
Season.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one I really like the creativity he put into it, just in coming up with the story.
Right.
Though I do have to admit, a concern I kind of have is that maybe the ride is a little too much plot, like of a story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, which might affect rewritability a bit. I don't know.
I hear you, but I don't know. At the same time, I kind of feel like it had, like...
Maybe not that much, but...
Like, all Tower of Terrors kind of have, like, an expedition dump right at the beginning, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like, in the actual ride.
Yeah, but in the actual ride, I took it, like, I thought there was a pretty good pace of, you know, like... I mean, yeah, there might be one or two show scenes, like, too long.
I mean, like Burden dies and the chief takes over every time you ride. But again, you know, a lot of stuff has stories, so yeah.
Well, I mean, you can say the same thing about, like, a lot of rides. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know,
that's what I was saying, like, just now. So yeah,
I mean, it's like freaking Mr. Toad. It's like you go to hell each time.
That is very, very true. Yeah, so there's a fallacy or whatever.
So I didn't mind that at all, to tell you the truth. I really like the more story-based element. I don't know, but yeah, I just really thought it was strong, and now I think Brer Kitten has a really good chance to win the season. But we'll talk about predictions more later. Snoopy's project. I thought it was.
Oh wait.
What?
I'm sorry for what? No. For Brer Kittens.
Oh. Yes, what do you want to say? I'm sorry.
I just had a few problems with there were some plot holes and weird tonal shifts with
God.
it. I'm sorry.
I'm defending you, Brer Kitten.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. Like, it was a good project, but it was weird. Like it's like this whimsical hotel in the jungle with bellhop monkeys, and then suddenly, like, headhunters, like, they come and fuck everything up, and Burton comes, like, to the main headhunter and says, "What the hell?" And he says, "Here, have eggs." So, like, then he doesn't let anyone else in. Now suddenly he's letting people in. They go up an elevator, meet Burton, he says, "Well, shit, I'm dead." And then he just go down. Like, there were some weird things with that.
Okay, I hear you.
Like, it was a good ride, but it had, like, weird tonal shifts and plot hole kind of things that could have been worked out very easily. But, yeah.
I still thought it was all kinds of original. I really dug it.
Oh, no, it was very original and very interesting. It was just some things like that.
What do you guys think of the elevators being made out of wood?
Oh, yeah, I like that. A nice differentiation.
Oh, God. Alright, so any other final thoughts before we get on to Snoopy's?
I just realized.
What?
How would those elevators survive the fall?
Disney magic!
Yeah. Don't ask questions like that.
It doesn't matter.
How would regular
How do you get back in Toad Hall after going to hell?
Through, like, the same way Dante did. You go through purgatory and go through...
AdvBlueDude, seriously, how, like, think about it, like, hypothetically,
I know.
how would regular service elevators survive falls like that every
Well,
time?
it's a little bit more feasible.
A little bit more, but
It's the
still,
middle.
it's like you go like all the way down.
Oh, no,
It's meant to
no.
simulate like a free fall. It's like I
This
don't know.
doesn't-
I think that shaft would be a little bit busted, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I mean this doesn't change my opinion of the ride at all. It was just a random musing that I thought of because I'm an idiot. There it is. Why don't they crash? Why don't people die?
Maybe if
you could
Universal
literally
Studios
say
did
that
it.
about
That'd be
like
a-
90% of theme park rides.
That'd be a hell of a
Like-
ride.
Oh, you're going through Pirates of the Caribbean and the two ships are firing at each other. Like, logically, you'd be fucking
I
dead.
was literally thinking of that a moment or two ago.
They have horrible aim, which is why, and it takes so long.
Insert Stormtrooper joke here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but you literally go through a burning building in Pirates. It's like, you're just
yeah.
really lucky, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you're in water. That's fire. You're fine. You're doing great.
Was it?
For a man,
Transformers, you go through you go through a transformer and you come out alive somehow.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
There was a shield or something.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay,
You just
so
just get very, very lucky in these rides.
well, now I want to do a whole show about plot holes in Disney attractions.
Yeah.
I mean, even soaring over California, it's like you think when Michael Eisner shoots the golf ball at you, that like
You just fall straight to the ground.
exactly.
Or you can just suddenly transport, as if it were a
Oh,
movie
that
fight.
bugs the fuck out of me, and I hope that's an issue that they fix with soaring over the world, but I
What?
doubt they will.
What?
The lack of transitions
Oh yeah.
bugs the fuck out of me. Ugh, it's like we're watching a car commercial. Alright, but anyways, let's get back to the project, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, so Snoopy's, what do you guys think?
Good, but I may have enjoyed it more if I was more, versed in what he
I
was
feel
talking
the
about.
same way. So Adventure Blue Dude, that leaves it to you.
I like how he brought back the railroad.
Okay, yeah, I like that too.
I like how he brought back River Country, and I like how he brought back Discovery Island.
So what was Discovery Island?
Discovery Island was kind of like a precursor to Animal Kingdom. It was an island. It was an island in the Seven Seas Lagoon, or is it Bay? I don't. It might have been Bay Lake, but point is, it was right off not very. It was right off the shore of the Contemporary, and you take a boat there, and it was like a little zoo kind of thing, where there'd be like nature trails, like birds everywhere. They would have snakes. They would just. I've never actually been there, but they had
Oh, that sounds
they had a bunch of animals there, and it closed.
Did they have monkey bellhops?
Not as far as I know.
Seriously, we need to get Basket Buddy out of retirement to do that. That needs to be our new avatar. Just a monkey with a frickin' bellhop costume and a suitcase.
What was that on Simpsons? The monkey butlers?
Oh god.
Yeah.
How many monkey butlers will there be? Every night they'll tell us jungle stories. Anyway, so yeah.
It closed in '99, which is kind of sad. But I really like how he made Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge are kind of together, but not at the same time. So I like how he kind of brought them together into one.
Sure. Right.
Okay,
So,
so-
super resort.
So,
That being said,
there's a connection thing. I mean, I've never been on
And
there.
is River
on the
Country
Orlando
also nearby?
Resort
So
Island,
is that also included in the super resort aspect?
yes, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
River Country's right by that.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
I like that, but what I don't like is that he didn't really do anything original. He just said, everything's coming back. And then River Country gets a slide, the end. We have some buildings, we have a trading post, it's bigger now. It's gonna be great.
Okay. So just to be clear, who voted for who?
So we can say that.
Yeah, go for it.
I voted for Brer Kitten.
Okay, so Adventure Blue Dude, you did in fact end up voting for Snoopy instead.
I
of
also
the
voted for
Princess.
Brer Kitten.
Oh, you voted for Brer Kitten. Well,
No,
who
I
the fuck
voted for
voted?
Snoopy. I voted for Snoopy.
Wow, you just like I was just like, wait, then what? Then you fucked up then.
There was a fourth jury member.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's Costa Freak.
it
Wait,
just,
what?
It just came out of the shadows and just rescinded after sending in his vote. But I mean, I voted for Snoopy mainly because I thought it was the most complete.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because like I already talked about.
Project complete.
Well, no, but I figured Mew was gonna vote for you anyway.
Okay, sure.
You didn't think I would vote for him?
Well, I wasn't sure. I don't know. Just vote for people. I don't know.
Monkey, did you also assume that you would, in fact, vote for me?
I didn't know what he was gonna do.
So you just personally
like,
preferred
okay, what? Kind of.
Yeah. Okay. So does that mean you have some criticism with my room project?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said, do you have some criticisms with my room project then?
Is this a segue into the room project?
Well, no, I'm just asking.
I can get to that when we get to that.
All right. All right.
Yeah, well, also might be just how I read it. Like, maybe if I reread it in a different light, that'll change things. I didn't really find time to reread it in another light,
Sure.
so.
Okay. Well,
You got a new lamp?
Ready.
but yeah.
I turned the light off. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
He got it.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I have no
glad of
idea
that.
what's going on.
Puns everywhere,
That's the
Tiki.
idea.
Puns everywhere.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yay, puns! All hail the fun.
All right. So. All right. So, any other thoughts on Scoopy's project, Adventure Blue Dude?
Not really. I had nothing other than what I said. I wish he did more original stuff.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was safe.
All right.
Okay, so this is like Magic Kingdom Resort stuff that he did?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a layout, if you want one, there's the Contemporary. Then a little bit behind the Contemporary is like Fort Wilderness Lodge. So it's,
Okay.
yeah. He was also adding a monorail.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
which wouldn't be that difficult to do.
Yeah.
Am
Yeah,
I-
Sam, go on.
Might be a little fucked with my layout. Whatever, it's in a place. But it's right by the
Yeah.
Contemporary is the point.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's like it's Walt Disney World, so that's very much Snoopy's wheelhouse. So, props to him for doing what he knows. And I mean, like Mew said, Mew kind of compared it to PL7764's Fort Wilderness project, or
Right,
I mean Twin Peaks. I'm sorry, Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I
And-
see the similarities, I guess.
Yeah, but I think PL's is. I mean, no offense to Snoopy, I did like his project, but I think PL's is a lot
I keep
more
expecting you to say P.L. Travers.
Oh god. That would be funny if that was what PL's username was actually based on.
Yeah.
Because I've always wondered that. I'm like, what does the PL stand for?
Okay, let's see. Okay, you've done one. You've written up a project as Tommy Wiseau. Next time you have to do one as P.L. Travers.
Well, actually,
Just
I'm kind of.
conflating.
Oh, god.
And if you do any colors and such, you don't use red.
Oh god.
This park is too whimsical. Only death. In a haunted mansion, you don't leave. You blow up with the pirates. You fall down the waterfall halfway up.
Wires poke you in the eyes as you go into the patch.
Rock and roller coaster,
You
you
get
go too
stung by
fast,
bees.
you crash.
The dip dissolves you. It dissolves you.
Okay,
Yeah,
Monkey. Is my room project pulled up for you?
Indiana Jones Adventure, you fucking die.
Yeah, everything happens to you on that one.
So sorry.
Let's see. When you emerge from Mr. Toad's, you have the marks from where the train hit you. Yeah, I have the room project up.
It's just an
Okay.
iron bar, like right in like the head area.
Snow White, you get struck by lightning too. Pinocchio, you actually get turned into a donkey, but then you get turned into a real boy at the end. So if you're a girl, the implications of that. But
Oh my. Oh god.
Space Mountain, you asphyxiate.
Captain EO, you get turned into an '80s dancer. Yeah, yeah.
What else are there?
Star Tours. Star Tours. If you go to Naboo, you get a bunch of glass in your face.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll just make a whole podcast on that.
yes. So Monkey, are you ready for our dramatic reading of my room project? All
Take
right.
that as a yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do this every 2 paragraphs, not counting individual sentences. So
Okay.
okay. So I will start. All right. Oh hi everybody, it's Tommy Wiseau here. Tiki out of town. He too cheeky to do a project write-up. Are you cheeky, Tiki? Cheap, 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 cheap. Anyway, so semi-final project Blue Sky, huh? Well, that's great, because boy, do I have a thing for some ladies and gentlemen of the So You Want to Be in a Matching Year. I present you with the greatest theme park idea of all time. It's called Tommy Planet. So you see, Tommy's Planet is built on moon. I mean, really, come on. You gotta think big. Who wants to go to a theme park on Earth? There are plenty of theme parks on Earth. Right, natural landmarks, sites that blow your mind. No. Now the moon, that's where our theme park be located. Tommy's Planet isn't just any theme park. Since I can do anything I want with Blue Prize Sky Project, I want to decide to go beyond Sky. So let's say, hypothetically, I direct next Star Wars movie. JJAB drop out and Mickey Mouse be like, ho, who we gotta get to direct new Star Wars? And Donald Duck be like, I see the room, a gripping portrait of human emotion, it's a reflection of my own life. Mickey agree, and based on the hyperrealism present in my directorial debut, I get to direct next Star Wars. This is big story, so stay with me. Okay, so naturally, my Star Wars would be greatest movie ever made. The womb gets response it gets because we have no money. Disney give me unlimited money, and I create great thing ever. People weep in theater. Never in their lives have they seen such inner reflections of themselves coming from spaceships. I become the richest person on planet. Ask my best friend, Greg Sestero. All I ever want was my own planet. Living on this planet not good enough for me. I'm fed up with this world, Monkey.
So I bought a moon mine now. What do I do with moon? I call it Tommy's Planet. I'm modest, man. I don't need full planet to call my own planet. Just moon by itself is completely fine. So it was on Tommy's Planet? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it's really a funny story. Dark Side of the Moon is a mystery. That's something left for Pink Floyd to explore. I see business opportunity in this. Mr. Floyd can have the dark side of the moon, and Tommy's Planet can be on the lighter half. You'll see, I'm a reasonable guy. All I need is half a moon to call my own planet. And me and Mr. Floyd split profits 50-50. It really is brilliant business venture. I make the bank lots of money. How you get up to Tommy's Planet is really quite simple. We build a roller coaster. I read King the car is 400 something feet. That's nothing. Money that made up Star Wars and the retail investment with Mr. Floyd is sure to build us the best roller coaster in the world, or above it. So to get in coaster car, of course, you need to think smart. So each car is enclosed with its own oxygen supply. Wow. I think of everything. Roller coaster blast off. We connect roller coaster to Tommy's Planet, formerly the moon, and do a few loopity loops. in between. Blasts off go about 1,000 miles an hour. Get back to puking. When at Tommy's Planet, the first thing they see is a giant 700 full sign of me. Tommy was there. I'm smiling and grinning at you, and I'm just having the best time. And you see me and you're happy. You're like, wow, forget Earth. I'm on Tommy's Planet now. It's a great feeling. In fact, the catchphrase of Tommy's Planet is, we're better than Disneyland. I view Disneyland as ultimate American rival. I look to Disney, and all I want to do is stop them. They have me direct Star Wars. I make them lots of money. They are using me, and I'm the fool. Oh wait, I'm creating Tommy's Planet. Okay, never mind. The catchphrase can be we're better than Universal instead. To hell with Universal. They now produce my room screenplay. This time they were the fool.
So once on Tommy's Planet, the question becomes, well, what do you do with Tommy's Planet? Well, boy, do I have something for you. There will be a roller coaster that will use Saturn Ring as a track. We figure out how to make it work. We build Star Wars, we build Saturn coaster, no problem. All coasters on Tommy's Planet push limits. To hell with Six Flags. They fool for making coasters on Earth and not orbiting Earth. So coaster selection on Tommy's Planet be absolutely incredibly. None coasters go through the actual planet. Instead, each coaster travels through various different planets. The coasters all be called Tommy's Space Roller Coaster. It be really fun time. Other than that, the collection of space roller coaster, because every amazing theme park got to have the roller coaster. We have other amazing things for you. How about 1,000 red roses? It's not a problem. I really do think of everything. Here on Tommy's Planet, we have giant garden filled with thousands of red roses for you to roam in. People complain in room when I ask Flower Woman and Doggy for 1,000 red roses and only get a couple dozen. Bah, no confusion. I make Star Wars. I have many red roses as I want. And on Tommy's Planet, indeed, they be by the thousands. You can also drive James Dean car off cliff and tear you apart. James Dean, big idol, live fast, die young. Now you can choose to experience Dean life. Pay me, and you too can drive car off cliff just like James Dean. And then you can have big, fiery, cool, dramatic death. It's great deal, right?
But far and away, big thing on Tommy's Planet. Thing people come from all around galaxy. You're the devil, it no matter. You're to come to Tommy's Planet to lay eyes on it anyways. It's just that good. Tommy's Planet bring Yoda back from dead. See, I'm amazing. The sign that brings Yoda back is enormous mountain with my likelihood on side like Rushmore. I got my arms out in fists, I'm yelling, I'm hollering. Unlike my smiling face on the Tommy's Planet side, this depiction of me makes you take pause like, whoa, this guy has complex feels going on. Maybe I not want to go in, but that's the point. We build anticipation. You see my screaming rock face. Every so often, a recording come on that's saying, big loud boom, you're tearing me apart, guest, for not coming on ride. That's how we get people on ride. We'll say no to talking giant rock mountain. Once inside the mountain, you'll be transported to a familiar and iconic location. It is the room. Yes, that room. From my huge, awesome movie. You in Donnie and Lisa's room. Donnie and Lisa make sexy time. But then wait, guests come through bed sheets. Guests, they just like to watch us, guys. Underwears, yeah, I get the picture. So after escorting guests outside the room, Danny meets them. Danny has giant footballs you can ride. We make real footballs from physical pigskin and make them giant. You see, in football, you feel big fat. No phony baloney cutting corners on Tommy's Planet.
Oh, hey guys, Denny exclaimed with big enthusiasm. Welcome to the room. I'm Denny, and I just like to watch. Denny's smile widens and gets accompanied by the fact that they have such polite, nice kid as that guide. Please hold on to the football and watch out for Chris R. Denny says as our football pull out of room into first scene. Are you ready? This is where my room ride truly begin. Make no mistake, room will be centerpiece of Tommy's planet. Never before have people seen such a reflection of their own life in theme park ride. So you go football around alley and back towards the room, where Denny is peeping inside. Oh man, Denny say with big smile. I just really like to watch those guys. Ah, so nice and good feeling having well-behaved boy looking out for Lisa and I. I'm also so glad I have Mark as my best friend. But we'll get to him later. Overall though, life good, right? You got beautiful wife, you got good guy best friend, you got nice neighbor boy looking after you. Sitting in football, you get sense of euphoria heading into a room. You are fantasy, dream come true, stop playing. Beauty song filled. You in bedroom. Lisa, I make love. So much passion. Lisa's so sexy. You go through lingerie production of Lisa's belly button. Just as if you were me, aren't you lucky?
Then you see Lisa and I'm on after. I ask if you enjoyed last night. Lisa nod and smile. My life's so good. I got everything. So off I go to my important bank job to make lots of money. Maybe I have lunch with Donald Duck and we go over ideas I have for Indy Jones' movie. Or what's this? As football leave room, you'll see Lisa have sad expression on face. He's like, oh no, maybe this life isn't so happy after all. The next room you pass through is giant scale cancer scan machine. Bright blue light shine above you. You tense up, get nervous some. At the end of halt, you see test results say positive. Then voiceover of Lisa's bitch mother Claudette come on and say, I get test results back. I definitely have breast cancer. We're not sure how to feel. We're like, oh no, she got the breast cancer. But this isn't Donnie, so it isn't our life. Does it matter? Don't worry, Mom. They heal people every day, Lisa said as we go into Claudette's living room. Besides, I have other problems. I don't love Johnny anymore. The football rattle and shake. You'll be like, oh no, how can this happen? Johnny's such a nice guy. He make a lot of money. Well, Johnny provide financial security, Claudette say. Thank you, Claudette. I'm sorry I call you B. But he's so boring, Lisa say. How can Lisa say this thing? You can't support yourself, Claudette say. Excellent point, Claudette. Lisa don't like that.
I don't want to talk about it, Lisa said angrily as football leave room. Next room we go have big pot grow operation. People sitting around smoking the weed. Not good news. We see my best friend Mark. Oh, what a joy to see him after devastating Truth Lisa reveal. But wait, Mark is smoking J. He got red eyes. Mark have drug problem. Oh no, this affect best friend's judgment. Lisa call him. She confess her love to him. What we gonna do about this? This can't be happening. Mark, good guy, right? He undercover cop. He only smoked the pot because it's his job. He can't possibly be taken by Lisa. He knows his best friend. He will never do a thing like that. What a relief, right? I get big promotion at bank, then Lisa see I am really super cool guy. You turn a corner and see Denny. He have big bag of the weeds. You see a shadowy figure looking in distance. Oh no, what Denny got himself into? Don't worry, Chris R, Denny say. We know he's scared. I'll get you your money in 5 minutes. Chris R come out from behind his corner. He big scary drug dealer. 5 minutes? Chris R say. This be ride, Denny. This ride be over in less than 5 minutes. We not got no 5 effing minutes. Get my money, Denny, in 2 sheens from now. Chris R, right? Chris R, oh, I'm sorry. Chris R, right. Ride don't last that long. We are suddenly surrounded by thousands of red roses, just like in Moon Garden. The flower lady is in there. I'm her favorite customer. Although it's weird, she never recognizes me when I come in. You think you recognize when someone as happy and swinging as I am. Ha 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 ha. Well, she give me 1,000 red roses, and I thank her, and she remind me once again I'm her favorite customer. You see? I nice guy. What is Lisa thinking? Then you go down hall surrounded by more roses, and there's a throne where Doggy's sitting on. You wave by and say, "Hi, Doggy." If you refuse to say hi to Doggy, football stop, and you ejected from ride immediately. You then go through rose-filled hallway, and another song start playing. You are my rose, you are my rose, you are my rose. But what's this? Oh no, it's Mark and Lisa making love. How could they? They betrayed me. Next room is filled with chocolate because chocolate's symbol of love, isn't that right? Lisa's friends sit on couch and feed each other chocolate. Oh hi, Mike and Michelle. But then Claudette come in with Lisa. Oh no, how embarrassing. Funny scene. Mike run off really quick, but he forgets his underwears. You get picture? Claudette say if she burglar, she'd be Lisa's best friend. Just like Mark.
Then you hear gunshot. Big dramatic scene. You on rooftop. Chris R is in center. He has Danny. Thousands of other drug dealers surround you. Guns pointed at you. Chris R also have control of fire-breathing dragons who come flying down. And they're big and creepy. How we get fire-breathing dragons? We clone them. Jurassic Park stuff. I make Star Wars. I make it happen. So Chris R looks at you and he's real mad. And he says, I'm only gonna say this once. Where be my effing money, Danny? Suddenly, Mark comes in with all undercover police squad. A giant firefight ensues. Dragons fly all around the roof. You avoid gunfire. Chris R goes into a rage. Lisa and Claudette appear on balcony. Lisa is sobbing. What kind of drugs you take, Danny? Then he gets loose from Chris R's grasp and say, doesn't matter. Claudette yell at him and say, it matters a great deal. After lots of gunfire go off, Mark tackles Chris R and cuff him. You see, it's okay, he going to jail. So there we are in middle of ride. Mark good guy, but he betrayed his best friend. Speaking of betrayal, Johnny no get the promotion he was promised at bank. He make the bank lots of money. They already put him into practice. So Lisa get Johnny drunk. Football shakes and wobbles all around, and you feel Johnny's intoxication. He tired, he wasted, he loved Lisa. We then go back on rooftop. Lisa lie and say, I hit her. It's not true, I didn't hit her. It's bullshit, I did not hit her. I did not. I throw a bottle of water in disgust. Then you then go down Guerrero Street and see a hospital where a woman got so bad because she slept with too many guys. You'll think this could happen to Lisa.
Next room is Peter. He always play with psychologist with us. Mark also go there because he tease about other girl he have. We know he talk about Lisa and it get Johnny very upset. Mark is still using the pot as we see on rooftop. Everything go green. Room start turning upside down. Football spin round and round really fast. Make us sick. Why don't you just get off the stuff? Peter asked. He right. The pot be clouding Mark's judgment. He my best friend. He wouldn't sleep with Lisa if he were right in head. Peter, Denny, Mark, and Johnny are all there in the alleyway, and they all in tuxes. Football travel from one person to other. It meant simulate you being tossed around. You are football after all. So big final seat is Johnny's birthday party. Lisa and Mark openly make kiss at each other. Johnny confront him. You tear me apart, Lisa, he said. Mark calls Johnny loser, and Johnny cried that he fed up with this world. Would you be? So very last scene, Johnny in the famous room is going crazy, knocking things over, drawing clothes all over the place. Bed is flipped. All kinds of crazy destruction going on. Why is this happening to me, Johnny say. Why? Why? He sobbing, he hysterical, you Glenn see TV. Johnny goes for TV and he throws it out the window. Football falls TV out window, drops out the 3-story building. Sparks popping up to simulate TV breaking. See, we break TV. We haven't pressed the budget. So they round the back corner and Johnny dead from shooting himself. Everyone mad at Lisa. Then he cry hysterically. Marking true act of friendship, say these and never have him. Football pull back into station. You exit the mountain. After that depressing and true portrait of life, you can either ride a bunch of roller coasters or go back to Earth. Either way, Tommy's planet meant to be both a really, really good time and a true portrait of what it means to be human. If more people love each other, the world will be a better place to live. And that's why I built my theme park on the moon. Alright, I gotta go. Good night, everybody.
Okay, hold on. I'll be back in a minute. Just got a little something to do.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh, my. AdvBlueDude, thoughts?
Yeah. What?
Thoughts on my project?
Hold up. My headphone. Oh, they're back. My thoughts?
Yes, your thoughts.
I'm sorry, I lost my hearing. My headphones are bad. It was good. It's good.
It's good.
Wait, are you doing voiceover impressions now?
No. No, I'm simply talking.
I thought I heard a bit of him in there.
I don't do Tommy Wiseau impression, it's just how I talk. I sound Jackson.
No, I think you're getting... yours is improved, and I'm kind of getting out of practice with it.
Oh, I think yours is still good.
Monkey sounded slightly Russian. It was still good.
There were times where I felt like I was turning into Gru from Despicable Me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all here because you want to work for me!
Sometimes Tiki just went like Jamaican and then turned Schwarzenegger for a little bit.
Alright, but thoughts on this masterful project of mine.
Okay, I think for me the thing was that I was expecting a serious thing. So then when you're talking like the... Sorry. So then you go to the moon, I'm like, okay. Yeah, it might have been... Yeah, for me it might have been pushing a little, but again, that's from like my expectations.
Right.
Yeah, and this time I enjoyed it more, just as like silliness.
Sure.
Yeah.
I liked it when you were reading it, and you were talking about the last scene, or this third to last scene. When Tommy is like going insane, and at the part where it says knocking things over, drawers of clothes all over the place. You said drawing clothes all over the place. And all I could think of was like him like on a wall like drawing like pants. These pants. And like shirts. And
Drawing
just like
the red dress.
Just drawing clothes.
The red dress is actually something, and spoons, unfortunately, is something I never worked in there.
Oh, okay. This is kind of
Missed
random.
opportunity.
Weird. There was this play I saw a few a few months ago. They totally stole fucking the red dress.
I could totally believe it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this play is from like a couple years after The Room was made.
Oh.
And the guy at one point is like, yeah, sometimes I make love to the red dress. Sometimes I even put it on so it feels like I'm inside you. I'm like, wow, you're stealing from The Room.
Which is funny because the red dress really is like the main symbol in The Room. It's like the main point of symbolism.
I love that bit in Disaster Artist about like, yeah, the joke about how the running joke like, oh no, they'll be able to sleep for 2 weeks, and the payoff with the red dress. Yeah, speaking of which, that's something I like about this is like how this Disaster Artist references like the James Dean ride.
Yeah. I thought that might have been pushing it, like basically like, oh yeah, pay me and I kill you. You go on and fight Blades of Glory.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I tried to work in as much like Disaster Artist-esque sentimentality into the actual like narration, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I tried to like frame it like this. I gotta say, man, this is like one of the hardest creative writing projects I've ever done. And I mean that. Like I had a method for doing this thing, and that was to write this at the most unconventional hours imaginable. So it's like I'd come in at like 3 in the morning and write a few paragraphs, totally fucked up in the head. And that was the way that I got into his mindset. Because
that's gonna enhance future readings of this. Oh, hey, there's Disaster Artist in the corner.
Oh yes. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm really proud of this. It's certainly not my best project creatively, but I think it's one of the funniest things I've ever written.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Monkey, what do you think of my ability to actually get inside his head? Like, how accurate do you think my Wiseau-isms were?
Not too bad. I mean, 'cause like I'm reading and I'm just, yeah, this is totally like his impression of Wiseau from when you've done it in the past. It's like you brought him into the game, into a project.
Yes. A couple of my favorite parts, the whole thing where he makes a deal with Mr. Pink Floyd for half the moon because he modest guy, he only need half the moon. It's like, because that is just totally like disaster artist-esque Tommy Wiseau, like logic right there.
Well, if I may mention it, dragons.
Yeah. I wanted the Chris R scene to be as epic as possible.
Yeah, dragons.
Wasn't there originally supposed to be dragons somewhere, or he wanted to do dragons or something like that? Somewhere? Something like that?
I haven't read Disaster Artist in quite a while, so...
Yeah, I seem to remember some sort of... Like, I did think I was drawing from something in the Disaster Artist with the dragon thing. But, yeah, Chris R. having an extended role... and Denny kind of getting more of a focus. Did you like the whole thing about, like, oh, I'm so glad I have my neighbor Denny looking out for me. He just like to watch.
Yeah. Well, I love how the vehicles are footballs.
Oh, and I also love the idea that they're physically made out of pigskin because Tommy insists that we don't do the funny baloney stuff. That
if you don't say hi to Doggy, they'll eject you.
Yes.
Yeah, I love how you spell doggy with 3 E's. That's
because it's from the interview.
Yeah.
There's an interview where someone asks him specifically how to spell doggy, and that's how he spells it with the 3 E's.
Yeah, I remember the first time I remember when I saw it, he acknowledged it during a Q&A.
Yeah.
Or something like that. That was brought up somewhere, like he was kind of insisted that it was 3.
G-O-G-E-E-E. And yes,
I should have brought in my doggy.
Oh, hi, doggy. And I can just picture that, like, everyone...
Go on.
Like, everyone in the vehicle just having to be like, oh, hi, doggy. And they have to do it in a Wiseau impression, too.
Hi, doggy.
Oh, hi,
How
doggy.
do they know
oh, hi, doggy.
That?
Well, if you're paying the money to go to a planet that's specifically themed around Tommy Wiseau, I assume you know what the room is all about. Like, I'm assuming this is going to be made for extreme niche fans of the room, like us.
I wonder what Wiseau would think of this project.
I don't know. I'd be very curious.
I have a feeling Greg Sestero would really enjoy it. Email it to him.
I should.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh god. If we got a response, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Because yes, I very much put a lot of hard work and effort into channeling my inner Wiseau for this. Oh god. AdvBlueDude.
Yeah.
Say something other than it's good about the project.
Something other than it's good about the project.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, the whole room isn't really my thing. It's good. It was a fun time for all.
What do you think of the format? Okay, here's my.
No, I mean the writing style was interesting. How you did it in the style.
Okay, big fucking like Jeff Probst's tribal council question.
Christ. Okay.
Now AdvBlueDude. You complained earlier in the season about Tiki's emphasis on strategy over creative writing. But now Tiki comes out with a project that just blows the walls off what you can do creatively with a So You Want to Be an Imagineer project. And that is all part of this. And that is all part of this strategy. What do you think of that? Do you think
You
it
know
was
what they
worth it?
say, love is blind.
I concur. That
But
is my
seriously, yeah, it was very much my intention to do something like, okay, if I'm gonna go for a win, I at least want to do something that really pushes the bar of a conventional project. So that was definitely my goal. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with the Disneyland Australia when we get to the final project.
Mhm.
But I guess we can just might as well transition there if neither of you guys have anything else to say about the room.
Not really, no.
You're
Okay.
tearing me apart, Lisa!
Fair enough. All right, so the final project is to complete Disneyland Australia, which was started in the first project.
Good luck.
I know.
Yeah, I wish that old slide was still around.
Actually, I do have a way that I'm going to do it.
Okay.
It's going to be in the 1960s.
Can you do this?
I don't care if I can or I can't. I'm going to.
Okay.
It's going to be in the 1960s. It's going to be an alternate timeline where Disney opened up a Disney World in Australia as opposed to Florida.
Mm.
That's right. And it's going to use all 60s technology. So all, basically all post-World Fair technology.
Well, I mean, you have to remember that we already did have the park anyway, already. And it uses modern technology.
Prequel!
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Monkey.
I mean, you probably have to run it by Mew, but yeah.
I mean, for example, I don't think what I did with the Codfish of the Sea is anything that couldn't be done in 60.
Oh, that's not.
Even though it's really ambitious, it's mostly
Yeah.
just it's mostly just using forced perspective and stuff.
Hmm.
Like, what specifically did you have in mind? That's
No, it's mainly
because other than the Codfish of the Sea, there's really nothing that's concretely even nailed down all that much.
Well, no, but I mean, just going solely off of the ideas that we had that we should have gotten done, but we did not get done.
Yes.
Good luck.
I don't know if that's part of the rules or not to actually complete all that shit.
I don't think it is. I hope it is. Oh my
I
god,
hope not.
beautiful. Oh my god, that made me laugh. That'd be great.
Yeah, we got out in time.
Oh god. Okay. So, with that in mind, you guys have any predictions for who's going to win out of the final three?
I think it'll be somebody in the final three.
Wow.
I agree. Really,
Insightful.
for me, it's between Snoopy, Brer Kitten, and Tiki. I'm not sure who's gonna win. It's probably gonna be one of them.
Yeah, I'm sure Cole is
King Mickey
gonna win.
I was gonna say
Hey.
King Mickey could come back with a comeback.
Hey, no, Coaster
Or it'll be Trevor.
Coaster
Trevor.
Freak's been doing very
Yeah,
well.
Or maybe Mew will just make himself the winner. That was his plan all along.
All right, I'm the first two-time winner, you guys.
Yeah, and he posts a video of Never Gonna Give You Up to go along with it. Yeah, this whole game was just a big rickroll, this whole season.
This is no end. Just everyone hands in their project, and you just post one post, no review, just the rickroll.
If for whatever reason I host a season, I need to do that.
Jesus.
Although I've said it on air, so yeah, that's kind of not doable now.
Yeah.
A bunch of variation.
Oh god. But yes, I indeed very much want to do my project with past technology. That's how I'm going to do it creatively. But seriously, you guys don't have a bet one way or another?
Honestly, I really don't.
Yeah, maybe you have a pretty good chance.
Yeah, thank you.
Really, everyone's.
I was talking to Blue Dude.
Oh!
I
Hey,
kid.
you know what? I might.
I kid. I
You
kid.
never know. I'm just gonna
I
do
kid.
the project, hand it in, and you'll say, well, fuck. No, but really, everyone has, a really even chance.
And a really unique style at that.
That as well, yeah.
Because Snoopy's got his old school thing going on. I'm always kind of twisted it up with my style, and then Brer Kitten, he's really coming into his own. So
Your style is twisted.
what?
Your style's twisted.
I guess so.
Tiger fucker! Tiger fucker!
Oh god.
Sorry.
Good time.
I apologize.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now you gotta work that in somehow.
I saw an opportunity and I went for it.
The Land Dark Ride in Fantasyland.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can do
Jesus
that
Christ.
Twisted Ride. Remember that?
That needs to be a next season, spoiler alert. Holy shit, that would make an amazing ride.
No one would know what to do with it because nobody would watch it.
Remember we talked about it in the Twisted one. The Sultan, he says his line. There's a Jack of Jafar in there, and that's the ride. Yeah, we've been through this. But yeah,
Okay.
Twisted Project, that'll be fun. No, I have to say is, pardon me if it did pay off. Muse said there would be something kind of musical related or Frozen related, right?
Yeah, you did say there'd be something.
Have any of those?
related.
Have either of those happened?
This season?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think either of those have happened. What's up with
Muse
that?
promised many things, because he also promised a TV show project.
Oh yeah, the Adventure Time.
Actually, he
And I know
promised.
Maybe they'll all combine together in this last one.
And a few seasons ago, he promised an Adventure Time ride, which I still
Right, which it's never happened.
want to do that. It's gonna happen. Myself, God damn it.
Yeah.
And he
Maybe
also.
this is all just going to be some big Avenue Q thing, like, yeah, he's
Oh,
been
jeez.
teasing me quite a bit with that about it.
Oh
Oh my god, Avenue Q! Aw, you tease.
Oh my god. He promised me pre-season that we were gonna do a Disney Six Flags combination project. Like if Disney and Six Flags teamed up.
Mew. 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 Yeah, step it
What
up.
are you saying? What are you saying? Like, no, why would you do that, or why didn't
No,
you
he
do
just
that?
he promises all these wonderful projects.
know,
and he's
right.
like, oh, 2 movie projects in a row.
Oh god.
What's that shit?
Oh jeez. What are you doing, Mew? You're tearing us apart.
God damn it. On my Adventure Time ride.
Alright, so guys,
Adventure
overall,
BlueDude time.
overall, I think this is just a really strong project, or strong season in general. I think the title Heart of Darkness fits very nicely. I think it's been a really interesting ride. I mean, the opening twist with the Skull Talisman was pretty effective for getting some pretty interesting strategy. There was that whole thing between you and Gensid that never really paid off. Adventure BlueDude.
I don't even know if that was a thing. I assume that was a thing.
I'm pretty sure it was a thing.
Oh.
I want to say it was a thing. It would be
I'm always
interesting.
skeptical. It would
Yeah.
be interesting if it was actually a thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess we can, talk about the season as a whole, like, more in the next Inside Baseball when we crown the winner. But overall, Monkey, Adventure BlueDude, what do you think of the season as a whole so far now that we know the final 3?
It's a good payoff because honestly, maybe it's just because I've been pretty distracted all season, but I kind of barely remember this one. Just things happen, then it's over, and I just forget it.
Yeah, the season went really slow.
Yeah,
I don't even
like,
remember
really
when
did.
it
When did it
started.
start? Like January, February?
Yeah.
Did it really? I don't even remember when
Yeah.
it started.
I think that's just the product of just really bad timing and a lot
Yeah.
of extensions.
Yeah.
But I digress. I mean, it was poorly planned, but it shaped out to be really good. Like, I think I'm going to look back on this and...
It seems to be ending well. Like with the semis and...
Right. Oh, yeah, definitely. I think...
And we have Inside Baseball as a result of this season.
Indeed. We have the result shows in season 11, but...
Yeah.
Right.
And now we just up the ante with this,
whatever the hell this is.
whatever this.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Yeah, this season.
I mean, personally, I hope Brer Kitten wins. That's just me.
I would like
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Like Snoopy, I feel like Snoopy, no offense, Snoopy, you know I love you, but I feel like he's kind of coasted a little bit this season.
He has. Yeah.
So it'd be kind of disappointing if he just came out like, okay, here's a cool old school Mark Davis project. I win. I'm the 2-time winner.
Yeah.
And I don't think his gameplay this season would be nearly as impressive as it was in Season 10 when it was like, holy crap. You
Yeah,
know?
like, he was really under the radar for, like, 3/4 of it.
Right.
And then
right.
when the solo project started is when he really started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I might have said this before, but yeah, like I'm glad I'm not winning this one because I don't feel this was my strongest season. Personally.
Sure, yeah. Like if you were to win one, I think Season 11 was the one you were robbed of.
Yeah.
Because you were, yeah, I know.
It's all good. It's good. I forgive you.
I'm fed up with this world.
He
All right.
doesn't.
Alright, well, I guess that's pretty much all I gotta say. Is there anything else you guys gotta say, or should we just go ahead and sign out?
I have an announcement.
Oh, yes? Oh, what's your announcement?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Damas y caballeros,
Right.
niños y niñas.
I don't know what he's saying. I don't know those languages. Myself, AdvBlueDude, and my friend Thrill are planning a little contest that will be starting. The announcement thread is going up tomorrow, but I'm just teasing it now. So expect an experiment.
Ooh.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. Hopefully.
I'm excited.
Interesting anyway. Yeah. I
really
am not.
kept it under wraps.
And I'm
So
surprised.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, it should go well, or I hope it goes well. It's definitely
Yeah.
an experiment.
It's worth noting, guys, just right away before the season even ends, like, there's not going to be a Season 13 for a while. Season 13
For a
will
year.
be in the summer of 2015. We've done year gaps between seasons.
60th
before.
anniversary edition.
Woohoo! I believe the gap between Season 9 and Season 10 was about a year, and Season 10's one of the best seasons ever, so...
Was it really that long?
I think so, yeah, I think it was about a year, yeah. Season
Holy
10.
shit, you're right.
But, summer 2015 is when,
Oh,
Season
that's why. There was
13
another contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer 2015 will be, when the next official season of So You Want to Be an Imagineer starts. But we're definitely going to be doing a lot of stuff in between. AdvBlueDude and Thrill, they've got their contest. I'm going to be starting up some stuff over Facebook to look out for. Of course, we've got the YouTube channel and all that stuff. Maybe some more open brainstorming stuff coming your way. Lots of cool stuff. So don't forget to check out SYWTBAI.com. Your one-stop... Fuck! Your one-stop...
Oh my god, you did it!
Yeah, but then I
You
messed
got
up
through
the
it.
slogan.
You want me to do it?
Sure.
Oh, that's by WTBAI. Go to Imagineering.com for all your
Did you
Imagineering
say
needs.
II?
You got any idea? What? No. SYWTBAI.com.
I swore you said I.
For all your armchair Imagineering needs, have an idea, want to share an idea, have an idea, go to Imagineering.com. Go there, be square, phone up ideas. We'll help. Maybe we won't. You don't know. Play contests. Say hi.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi!
Yeah, you can say anything you want. No idea is a bad idea.
That's absolutely true, and so you want to be an Imagineer. That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
So, all right, Monkey, any last words from Tommy before we sign off?
Yeah, he's not gonna do it. He thinks it's too predictable.
All right, fair enough. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night, everybody.